Hey YouTube, I have been contemplating in my head about if I should do this or not, and then I was like, well, how's the best way to get the word out? And it's usually by Facebook, MySpace, texts, emails, YouTube, stuff like that. Anyways, I have a book coming out next December. It's kind of a book about my brother who passed away in 2008 at the age of 18 due to a car accident. I put some things in it that represents me and him, something that I could say as a final farewell. But the main character is named Kaleb, who is my brother, and my friend, well, me, who is Leon. And Kaleb is a orphan who was left at the doorstep of an orphan foster home at the age of about just a few weeks old. He was taken in, and since then stayed there. He hasn't been adopted, nothing. He's 17, and he's finally getting a grip on life, understanding what the consequences are. He's finally understand some of the reasons why he might be in there, and can finally, eventually, figure out why he's truly in there. Leon isn't showed much in the book due to the fact that me and my brother never did talk much because we were kept secret from each other. It's a long story. I'll put up another video about that. But anyways, so we were kept apart for so long, and I thought it would be good to write a book. I've been writing since February of this year. Well, yeah, February of this year. So this is about my 8th, 9th month of writing. I'm trying to get it done by December so I can spend 1 month of editing, another month of writing a query letter to a agent, and finally get me another agent because my other one quit the writing business for some odd reason. So I have to get me another agent, and then it'll take a couple of months, quite a few months, for it to get released. And it's going to come out later in the winter of next year, around November, October, November, maybe December. It's, like I said, about Kaleb, who's a foster home kid. He has a secret that he's kept from everybody that he's known he's had, and so does Madame Lepere, the administrator over the foster home. And when he thought it was gone, it finally came back. And you'll find that out later on in the book. He has secrets that everybody's keeping from him for a good reason. He's being told to keep away from certain people because there's certain reasons to why. It's kind of a mystery of Kaleb. It's about Kaleb who writes in his journal basically every day of his life, and eventually he draws a line and says, hold on. He draws a line and says, well, I want to write a book. So what he does is he writes down in his journal everything that happens each and every day, and he makes a book out of it. And off those journal entries, that's how I got my book. I'm starting to write his journals right now. I'm sorry, but the public won't be able to see them because they're kind of like private to my eyes. And my co-writer, Savannah Morse, who I love deeply. I hope that when it does come out that y'all get it because a very good portion of the money will go to find a cure for cancer. Because I'm affected. I'm not, I don't have cancer. I don't know what they're going through. But it's affected my life to see how many people have cancer and how they're struggling. And I want to help try to donate to, because I don't want to, go through life saying, well, I didn't do anything. And if this book is a success, then I'll just become a writer. Because I love writing, that's the only thing I do. English, I make very good grades. But when it comes to social studies, science, I don't do so good. Because English, I can understand it because I already know some of the basic things to do and some of the harder things to do. And sometimes you don't even find out those hard things until later on in your high school years or your college years, and I've already known some of them. So I would very appreciate it if you would look into buying my book next year and hope to making a difference in the world. See ya.